Well, Matt, you've now had a couple of days to reflect on Tuesday's win at Oldham. Just get your thoughts, 2 days ahead of that game.
The result was obviously excellent, spoke for itself. I still stand by what I said. I think that we can play better, and we have played better and not won. But in terms of what we needed from the game, I'm extremely pleased. We were, I've spoken about it so much, and I don't want to keep going on about it, but we were just ruthless in the opposition's box and killed the game off at a vital time when I thought Oldham were trying to get back on top in the game to obviously get a point while they're at home. But yeah, I'm really pleased that we've managed to win away from home, and it's 4 points now for this week, and the aim for us is to try and obviously make that more on Saturday against Barrow.
I think one thing that would have been obvious for a lot of people at the game, I'm watching at home on Tuesday night, there was more options on the bench, most notably Otis Khan. You must be delighted to have brought him into the club as well.
Yeah, Otis is a player that's different to those that we have at the football club already, and what I mean by that is that he's a different type of wide man. He's a player that can beat people with skill. His crossing ability we really like as a group of staff, and I think that he adds vital competition for us in forward areas. As you say, to be able to turn around and see that we've got options that can change games, can win games for us, but can also see games out. From my perspective, obviously I'm very grateful that we've been allowed to bring Otis into the football club, and it's now up to Otis to try and put a marker down and get himself into the team.
And you mentioned having him as another option. That seems to be, a real positive now, is that there are different people on the bench or in the entire squad that can come on and influence games and change games when needed.
What you need, I think, to be successful at any level of football is you need a squad. It's not about 11 players, it's about everybody. I actually said that to the players after the game on Tuesday night, that the group of men that we have here are pushing each other daily. It needs to continue, and I think if you've got a shirt, you've got to work extremely hard to keep it, because you're getting pushed on a daily basis. I watched training today, the standards again very high, and what the players are doing is they're bringing the best out in each other. They're doing it in a respectful manner by working extremely hard, and then the quality now I think you see is starting to really show through, and the players are starting to fulfil some of their potential. I still feel that we're nowhere where I feel this group could be, but positive signs at the moment.
And another person who returned to the 18 on Tuesday night was Ash Taylor. Good to see him coming back from the injury that had kept him out. Have you got any update on the lads who are at the moment out injured?
So we've got 3 players out injured at the moment: Rory, Liam and Zach. I think that Kins probably will be a matter of weeks, hopefully the same with Zach. Rory has obviously had slightly more significant injury, and what we've got to make sure that we follow his rehabilitation programme as close to the letter of the law, if you like, as we can, because what we want to do with Rory is, once he recovers from this injury and he's back fit, we want him to stay fit for the remainder of the season. So yeah, all 3 players are working hard. I've seen them today. They're desperate to get out of the gym, and I understand that, having been there myself. But what I will say is all 3 are getting closer. I would say that we've got 2 that are a matter of weeks, and unfortunately for Rory his is slightly longer, but he's working very hard to try and get back as soon as possible.
And ahead of this weekend's game against Barrow, what are you expecting from them when they visit the Banksy Stadium?
They're a team that I think have gone through a period of adaptation, and what I mean by that is manager has come in obviously with a different formation for them, and they've adapted really well to it. They've got players that seem to know their roles and responsibilities. They've started the season well. They're, if you like, at the moment a direct rival for us. Be a good test as to where we are. We're at home. It'll be a game I feel that will be played in the right way. They like to pass and move the ball. They've got good fluidity within their team. So it's going to be a tough tough game, as every game at this level is. But what I can say, and with 100% confidence, is that our players are ready. Our players are desperate to get out again in front of our home fans and to give them something to cheer.
And you mentioned it being a good test for ourselves. I think there's a couple of places, but only a point difference between us, so it really will be, you know, a good test for us again at home.
I still think it's too early in the season to really look at the league table. Truth be told, I haven't. We're focusing on the next game, and the next game is Barrow. That demands our full respect as players and staff. Our players will most definitely understand our game plan, and they need to go and implement it. But where I feel we're strong at the moment, or we should I say got stronger, is that the players are going out and doing the jobs, and it's great to see. Now there's still so much more to come from us, I believe. So it's building blocks. At the moment we're in a good spot, but I want to finish this week strong, and what an opportunity to finish strong at home in front of our fans.